I hinted to it earlier, the framework around Captivate, Connect, and Convert.
Hey everyone, this is Neetu Rishi, your host at the Passionpreneur Talk Show, where we invite the passionate people who have converted their passion into business. And you know me. How do you know me? As an author, as an entrepreneur, as a pageant coach, as an influencer, or you have seen me modeling on that runway. But you know, one word that describes me best is a passionpreneur, because I converted my passion into a business. Not just one, but two. And you know that. The success store where I help students to become better speakers, entrepreneurs, authors, to be the college-ready person. And the second one, Fly Showcase, First Love Yourself, which is all about self-confidence and making you runway ready, or go on that commercial shoot, or shine on that pageant stage. And in this show, as I told you, we invite those people from all over the world, and they can change your life. Yes, because you're not alone in this journey. There is someone who has broken those boundaries, and they can share their journey with you and inspire you. So without any further ado, let's welcome the guest for today. But did you subscribe? Because you do not want to miss next episodes as well. So let's welcome Cathy Reilly. Hey, how are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
I am doing well.
Thank you so much for having me here.
You're shining bright.
Oh, I've got the sparkle jacket on. Oh, yes.
Let me tell you about Cathy. She's a trainer, a speaker, a leadership and communication coach. She helps leaders communicate with clarity, lead powerfully with purpose. And she's also a best-selling author and a speaker. And she is there who helps you to thrive in not only your business, but your life. How important it is that you get to learn from someone who is so amazing. So let's dive deep into more conversations in her own words. So Cathy, tell us about how it started, why it started, when it started, everything.
Oh, how much time we got? So
all the time in the world.
So my background, I spent 25 years working with attorneys in the courtroom where we had make or break situations. Companies were on the line, millions, if not billions of dollars were on the line. Reputations were on the line. And what we had to do in that courtroom is tell a story. You had to tell a story to the jurors, your peers, right? And you had people that you had to say it in a way that you developed quickly, that know, like, and trust. And so that they believed in you, and then at the end of the day, they voted for you, right? So guilty, not guilty, whatever it is, yes, no, whatever it is. And in doing all of that, I realized I was really, really good at advocating for everybody else. And I had a great voice for everybody else.
You do, you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you. However, I realized that I didn't have a voice for myself. So I'm somebody that crashed and burned. I had 4 surgeries, not one, not 2, 4 surgeries in 5 months.
Oh no.
And one of them was a near-death experience. It was an ectopic pregnancy. My right tube had burst and I had been bleeding out all day. And I still, to this day, remember that wave of pain that hit me, that it was so powerful and impactful, it brought me to my knees.
Oh my gosh.
And I started thinking, I need to call for help. Something's really, really, really wrong. And then what I lovingly now call my itty bitty shitty committee, the stinking thinking, popped into my head, and I told myself that it's nothing. You just haven't eaten anything. You're not feeling good. It's just, you stop being a drama queen. So I stayed quiet.
Give excuses to yourself.
Absolutely. And I waited until my safe person, my husband, came home, scooped me up, took me to the hospital, and the doctors went nuts. And they're like, first of all, you got a high threshold for pain. So now I know that. But I nearly lost my life because I didn't want to be a bother. I didn't want to bother my neighbors. I didn't want to bother my friends. My husband was up in the mountains skiing with my daughter, so I waited till they came home.
Oh my gosh.
And then as I'm healing, okay, that was, then within 6 weeks, I had 2 more surgeries to detach retinas. And as I'm healing, now I'm heavily medicated too, but my daughter was 5 at the time. And this adorable, beautiful young girl brings me dinner because I couldn't. I physically couldn't. And she's like, here you go, Mama. Can I get you anything else? And looking at her, it broke me because I am my mother's daughter. I've been told to be seen and not heard, to shut up and sit down. And that led me to nearly losing my life. And as I looked at her, I needed to break that.
Oh, you are such a strong girl.
So I'm the accidental speaker. I never intended to take stage. But what I did intend to do was to learn how to communicate, how to own my voice, own my worth, show up for myself so that I could be an example for her.
Oh my gosh. So it started with your daughter, right?
Yes.
Sometimes, life plays full circle. I always say I am who I am because of my daughter, because I started my journey only because of her. And I was invited by Howard University, and the title that I shared about my speech through the story was The Hidden CEO in a Mother, because I always say I became a mom 23 years ago, but I became the CEO 9 years ago when my daughter made me realize that you have to set an example. You want to, be a role model, and then it just gives you a purpose. Isn't it so beautiful? It is.
It becomes a calling. It's stronger than you.
It is. It is stronger than anything else. I mean, leave those paychecks, those luxuries that comes with corporate jobs, then it just feels good, isn't it? Oh, that is so amazing. And then, how old is your daughter now?
She's 19, almost 20. She's stepping into her second year in college.
Oh, she's so proud of you.
She is amazing. She's an introvert like me, but she's got the skills, the tools. And I wrote a book on it. So my book's called Unleash Your Inner Voice, an introvert's guide to combating
your inner voice.
And it was a manual for her. So she uses it. She refers to it. I mean, that was our starting place.
That is so amazing.
Yeah.
So amazing. And then when you are a speaker, we'll talk about the book as well in some time. Let's talk about your speaking journey, as you have shared all those challenges. But when you, being an introvert, you went on that stage, are there any moments or any story which made you feel, I want to quit, I cannot do this? Because sometimes our audience are in that boat and they feel like quitting.
Oh, well, welcome to being an entrepreneur. That's just part of it. So yes, I've had lots of times where I think that this is just, what am I doing? What am I doing? And it's hard. But it takes that mental toughness, that knowing, well, what if you're just right on the edge of everything blowing up? So to sit there and have that conversation with yourself as, can I do it or can I do it? I mean, which one of those personalities, because we have multiple ones, right? The ones that say we can and the ones that say, which one wins? And that's the one we feed.
Yes, your voice.
So, yes. So if you feed the voice that tells you that you're all that in a bag of chips, that you do it, you have a story and all that, that's the one that's going to win the day. And that's the one that's going to get you through the tough times as an entrepreneur and a CEO.
I know, it's all about listening to the right voice.
Yes.
Right. You need to read her book. I am excited. I want to read the book because there are many times, even though I have been hustling and, very happy with what I'm doing, but there are days, those sleepless nights when the work doesn't let you sleep and you start thinking, am I actually doing the right thing? But then I shut down that voice who asks me or gives me those doubts. I say, no, I'm doing it for a purpose. Just remember the why and you get back again to work.
Our inner voice often gets the creeping of past people who are not our friends, who are not our supporters. They're the people that would want to see us fail. And their words and the messaging that they have told us is very, very loud.
Yes.
And it's being strategic. Who am I hearing? Why am I hearing this? And saying, no, thank you. Because our inner voice at the end of the day is trying to protect us from doing something that's scary. But guess what? Being a CEO, speaking, all of that, it's scary.
It is. It is.
If it wasn't hard, everybody would do it.
Yes.
So we need to say to that voice that's getting in there, that's telling us what we can't do, we need to say, thank you, I appreciate you trying to protect me, but not now. Right. And then flip the switch and then pour into yourself, your voice, the supporters, their message. And that's when we can turn our itty bitty shitty committee into a committee of supporters and people who are going to take us to the next level.
I love this word. Say it again. Itty bitty shitty committee.
The itty bitty shitty committee.
That's so cool. Her terminology. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm sure there are multiple ups and downs, but let's talk about being on stage. By the way, do you know she is going to share some secrets today how you can make money from speaking. So stay with us till we get there. But let's listen to your aha moment. You know, being on stage, I always used to dream I'm on stage and I'm getting a standing ovation and this and that. You know, there are multiple things, even though we are grateful for whatever we got. So share any of your aha or wow moment with us.
So one of the things that I think I invite you to hear right now is when you are on stage, it's not about you. It's about your audience. It's about them. And so there are times I do a lot of corporate training. So not just the big stages, but I do small ones, right? So teams of 50, 100, whatever that is. And one of the biggest ahas I had was I had a training that they hired me to give, and it was a full presentation, got it approved, went through the hoops. Okay, this is what I was doing. And the questions they were asking, because you always invite questions, because the communication, even when you are speaking, is two-way. So the questions they were asking was so juicy and deep and off on a tangent, right? I was like, all right, how about this, guys? How about this? How about we finish this content and we're going to focus on this so we kind of run through this. But then I'm going to give us 20 minutes, whatever, the rest of the time to focus on this. Does that sound fair? And they were like, yes, please. So even though you think you know what they want and you've got this amazing talk created, sometimes what they need is more you. More, it's like almost you put that coaching hat on versus that speaker hat on. And so that was a big aha, because what they got out of it and what they loved, and they keep hiring me back, right? I've been training with them for the last 2 years now. And it's serving them where they're at, but I wouldn't know it if I wasn't asking questions.
Right.
So always asking questions of your audience as to the topic that you're speaking. Now, keep in mind, you don't want to ask the big open-ended questions, right? Or you're going to go down on a super tangent. So you want to keep it structured. Do your research. Create that plan and have those questions, and then be flexible enough to kind of shift your talk to say, okay, the training's on this. We will cover this because your people paid me to cover this. But now we're going to get this, so you're going to get two for the price of one. Bingo.
Yes, that's amazing. All right, this is so well said. I love when you said, I want to repeat that. When you are on stage, it's not about you, it's about the people. That is so nicely said. I remember once I was about to go on the stage. This was somewhere in Michigan. I was invited as a keynote, and I'm just closing my eyes and doing my virtual mental rehearsal, we speakers do. And I'm just thinking, okay, this is how I start. And this person comes and says, are you okay? I said, yes. She said, are you nervous? I said, every time I go on stage, I am a little nervous. She said, we got to know that you were international, title holder at Toastmasters. You won that contest and you've been speaking for years. I said, it's not about the years. It's because for me, my audience matters. When I am on that stage, I want to give my best as it's my first ever speech. And that's what is important. And that's what makes me a little nervous. It's the nervousness is not that I cannot do. The nervousness is I want to deliver what my audience expects. So you said It's so right. It's more about the audience, not about us. We are givers and you are truly a giver. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, now I'm sure you have been speaking, coaching and working with corporates as well. How did you, I'm sure, first you must have given lots of free speeches, talks, but how did you shift that from getting paid? How did you ask for it? Because there are so many audience entrepreneurs, they just keep doing free stuff and they don't know their value. So how do they find their value that yes, they can be paid for speaking?
So I have a different mindset and strategy when it comes to speaking. Do you know there are over 60,000 speaking opportunities a month?
Oh my God.
60,000 speaking opportunities a month. Now, not every speaking opportunity is the right one for you. So again, the alignment, right audience, right message, right problem you solve, right call to action. So I am of that I don't mind speaking for free. I am okay with that because I have my formula of Captivate, Connect, and Convert. So having that framework in place, I can speak to an audience, the right audience, with the right message. I create that connection and that trust. And then I have a call to action that puts me on multiple stages, that gets me booked, that creates a $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 day.
Very nice.
So you have to think about speaking as a journey. You are taking your audience on your sales journey. And the key is to have a call to action.
Yes.
So I've just delivered this amazing place. I've given you the strategy to here. We talked about 1 and 2. But guess what? There's 3. There's 3. I've got this amazing lead magnet. If you just jump on to freegiftfromcathy.com, you're going to download it and you're going to get all this information and right? So you have just taken them because you've poured into them. You've given them the juiciness of it all. But you know what? It's like wait, there's more. And they know that now you've established that know, like, and trust. You've established, because you're on stage, that you're the expert. But guess what? There's more. So I've got a book. I've got a course. I've got a podcast. I've got this. I've got that. And you incorporate all of that and lead them somewhere, which, like a lead magnet, your calendar, whatever it is. I coach to sharing that you guys do free gift from fill in the blank.
Yes.
And just do something as simple as that. You can connect that to your URL and then have I call it the little back end. You need a CRM. You need a CRM because the money is in the list.
The systems need to be in place.
Yeah, there's a strategery behind it. It's not just because you got on the stage doesn't mean you're going to make money.
Yes. Right, you have to go on the stage and figure out who's going to pay for you for that, right?
So there's a business, who's your audience and what do you have that they need? What is a problem you solve that they have? And you talk about that. You create the connection. You tell a story. You give them the results that you bring on the problem that they have because they don't want to have that problem anymore.
Exactly. This is so rightly said. See, I got connected with her from stage. I heard her and I said, no, I want to know more. I was hungry. I was thirsty to know her story. And when she shared everything, I said, no, it's not just me who needs to hear this. There are so many out there who needs to listen this message and it can impact so many lives. Oh my gosh, this is so powerful. I can go on and go on and go on, but our time is precious, all right? So now we come towards the end of the episode, which is my favorite part. So, I do a little thing on social media by the name Wednesday Voice, where every Wednesday I post a 1 minute of a personal growth formula, something which is simple to apply in life, people can remember. So we want you to share with our audience one magic formula. I know nothing is magic, but still there is a magic behind, because if you apply, your life will be much better than today. So what magic formula would you like to share with our audience?
Oh, I love this question. So that I hinted to it earlier, the framework around Captivate, Connect, and Convert. Okay, so whether you are speaking one-to-one, one-to-many, or to your 12-year-old and you want to get them to eat their vegetables, you have to captivate. So it's my 3 C's. First, captivate. So captivate their attention. Get them thinking, get them interested, bring up your energy.
Right.
Say something that's going to get their noodle working, especially from stage, like a statistic, a quote, something that's going to make them go, oh, and lean in, right? So now you've got their attention, captivate, connect. Connect, the power of connection is so important.
It is.
Connection creates that trust. So the best way to connect is tell a story. So as a speaker, the story you use is important. It's not just any story. You tell a story that's connected to the problem they are having, your audience. That's, guess what? I've got the result.
Right.
And I've got these 5 things in the result, but I'm going to share one with you today. And then that's captivate, connect, and then convert. You are taking them down a path. Don't just leave them hanging. Give them a call to action. And it could be, get on the phone with me. It could be, download my free magnet. It could be this course, whatever it is. And then, so you have to take them somewhere. Give them the opportunity to learn more from you. You have an amazing zone of genius. You are beautiful. You're powerful. You're amazing. People are going to want to work with you.
Of course.
Give them a way to do that. Don't just leave them hanging.
Right. Because if there is a problem, they are looking for solution. If you do not give, they'll try and go find somewhere else. So it's up to you. And it's, I feel, being a leader, it becomes our responsibility as well. We take the ownership, right? It's not just a business for us. It's more because we are passionate. We wake up in excitement every single day that today's a new day and let's see whose problem we can solve. And you are so true in all this. I love the magic formula that she shared. Make sure you are making notes out of it. If you haven't heard it properly, go back, listen it again, make a note of it, and apply. Because these magic formulas will create that magic only if you apply. Because you have to do the work. You have to do your own push-ups. We cannot do for you, right? But what we can do is we can bring those things for you which can solve your life. This is so amazing, so amazing. I don't want to go, but tell our audience, because we don't want them hanging, where they can find you.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure to be here. Thank you. And I am truly honored to share what I know to you guys. You guys can find me on, I love stalkers, just so you know. So my website is called sharingtheshine.com. That's sharingtheshine.com. And I'm on LinkedIn under Cathy Reilly, so that is always a great place. And if you want to get on my calendar and have a conversation about how you can captivate, connect, and convert, then go to freegiftfromcathy.com. Free gift from Cathy, that's CATHY.com. And you have access to me. So I would be honored to help and support you.
You got all the free information today. You have another free goodies coming. Just check her website. I am going to link all the details in the description. And then what's the name of your book and where they can find your book?
So my book, I'm a 3-time best-selling author. So just went #1 international last weekend. But I'm going to give you the juicy ones that's going to help you. The first one's called Unleash Your Inner Voice. The second one is called Of Horse I Can. Lessons of Success Straight from the Horse's Mouth. Both are about communication, and they're positioned and postured in different ways. They're fun, whatever. You can find them on Amazon.
Very nice. I'm going to add those details as well. Go and buy her book. book a call with her, do whatever, and change your life, because you are the CEO of your own life, isn't it?
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
It's so fun. It's so fun. Thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to working with you or seeing you more. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Truly an honor.